Hey guys, welcome back everybody. So today we are going to talk about the service provider VPN model. So these two models we have in service provider network. So based on these two models, what happened, you can create the VPN. So the first we have a overlay model. The overlay model, it's a name represent that. In this case, what happened, you creating the one overlay tunnel between the customer to customer, right? So if you see that the first example we have over here, so we have a bunch of customer right now, customer order 1, 2, 3, and 4. In that case, what this is my service provider order. So this is the service provider, this is the service provider, and this is the service provider, and this is the service provider. So in the overlay model, what happened? We create the tunnel between the customers, right? So I have a tunnel between the, let's say example of this guy. I'll create the one tunnel between this guy, I'll create the one tunnel between this guy, and I'll create the one tunnel between this guy, and I'll create the one tunnel between this guy. So in this case, what happened in the overlay model? So customer is not exchanging the route with the service provider, right? So the customer is not going to share any route to the service provider. They can directly share the route to the one customer to the another customer. So let's example, this customer is in the Dubai right now, and this customer in the India right now. So India can directly share the information to the Dubai, and Dubai can directly share the information to the India. So in this case, what happened? Service provider is not gonna maintain the customer route information. That's a overlay model. So eventually, if you see the diagram like this way, we have this one. So in this case, what happened? There's a no provider edge and the provider router comes in the picture. They are just gonna forward the packet, but they will not maintain any customer route information. Now, one of the good example of the overlay model is the GRE. This is the best example we have it. Now, in comparison, right, we have a peer-to-peer model as well. In peer-to-peer model, what happened? In peer-to-peer model, the customer is gonna making a peering connectivity with the provider edge. So we have a routing peering connectivity with the provider edge. Same thing, this customer is gonna make a routing connectivity with the provider edge, and this customer also gonna make a routing connectivity with the provider edge, and same way this way as well. So we have a routing neighborship, right? We have a routing neighborship over here, and we have a routing neighborship over here. So in this kind of model, what happened, the peer-to-peer model, the customer is going to share the information with the service provider. So let's example, I have a 1.0.0/8 route. So this route will be, this customer is going to share this route to the provider edge router. That's a P router. And then finally, this P router is going to share this information to the another P router. So in this case, what happened? Your service provider comes in the picture to maintain the customer route. But in the case of overlay model, in the overlay model, what happened? The service provider is not going to maintain the customer route. Now, which solution is the better one? Okay, before I'm going to move to the better one solution, one of the good example of the peer-to-peer model is a MPLS L3 VPN is a good example. Now, the question is that which one is the better solution? So the best solution is, of course, peer-to-peer model, because it's give you the amazing level of scalability that you don't have in the overlay model. Because in this model, what happened, if you're going to remove the site, if you're going to add the site, it's not going to impact to the other branches or other site network over here. But in the case of overlay model, what happened, if you're going to remove any site, let's example, if you're going to remove any site, if you're going to add any site, it's going to impact to the other branches as well. And that's why the MPLS L3 VPN is using the peer-to-peer model, not the overlay model. Thank you so much, guys. I'll see you in the next video.